Good day, my dear listeners and viewers. Today is another day that we need to address our followers on the issues we raised yesterday. Yesterday, I made a broadcast with regards to Bese Community, Wonder Estate, in Wonder Quarters at Besa Community around the airport in Abuja, about the installation of their transformer, which the community contributed 17 million naira to fund after they wrote the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company for support and they didn't get any. There was also the complaint yesterday about collection of 15,000 naira from each consumer household to be able to connect them to electricity, which is expected to be the responsibility of Licensed Electrical Contractors Association of Nigeria. But the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company is the one giving the funds, collecting the money without inspection and connecting to electricity, which is a safety issue. After the broadcast yesterday, we got some reactions from some people, even some staff of the AEDC, who were doubting the authenticity of what we were saying, feeling that we were accusing them falsely. Today, we have in our office the chairman of Electricity Committee of Wonder Quarters, Besa Community, in the office here. He has presented before us the letters they wrote to AEDC. This is the acknowledgement copy of the letter the community wrote to the management of Abuja Electricity Distribution Company. This letter is dated 17th October 2023. And heading is request for assistance in the installation of 300 kVA /33/0415 transformer. And this letter was signed by the chairman of the Light Committee, Ofasia Innocent, and the chairman, General Chairman Wonder Quarters, Chinedu Obodugo. The letter is with me here. They also wrote a reminder dated 20th December 2023. The first letter is dated 17th October 2023. The second one, reminder to management of Abuja Electricity Distribution Company through the Chief Technical Officer, dated 20th December 2023. Request for assistance in installation of 300 kVA .330/0.415 transformer. This is dated 20th December 2023. Then there's another letter here, reminder on the issue of installation of our 300 kVA transformer, written by Wonder residents of Bese Community, dated 19th February 2024. All these letters, we are in possession of them. Then there's a letter, the only letter of response from AEDC was dated 29th May 2024, and that is the application for permission to purchase and install number 300 kVA 33/0400 kVA transformer for Wonder Residents Association, Besa, Abuja. This is the letter. Now, the rest of the story will be told by the chairman of the Electricity Committee of Wonder Quarters, Besa Community. Please listen to him.
My name is Mr. Innocent, and I'm the chairman of the Light Committee, Wonder Quarter in Besa. Now, some time ago, due to the epileptic nature of electricity supply in our area, we did approach AEDC requesting that they should assist us with a relief transformer. We went to them several times, and they made us understand that they do not have the resources for that. But somehow, after waiting for a very long time, because of the fact that our place, because of the lightless situation in our area, insecurity is on the high side, so we approached them that we can no longer wait. And we advised that, look, if you cannot wait, maybe if you can do it yourself. So we decided we called a meeting, and it was agreed that, well, if we cannot get a relief transformer from AEDC, perhaps let's contribute and purchase another one, a new one. That we did. After purchasing it, we went to AEDC, notifying them that we have acquired a brand new 33 kVA transformer. which they applauded, and they sent a team to come and inspect the transformer. That they did, and they certified that it was okay. They also sent another team to come and check the viability of the area, the profitability. If by the time they invest or install the transformer, if there is possibility of them making money from that area. And they themselves, they agree that yes, that place is a viable area and is a viable venture. Now, we were asked to apply for installation, request for assistance for installation. That we did apply. We followed up, wrote to them, wrote a reminder, and they kept on postponing the whole thing, telling us, okay, come today, come tomorrow. At the point, they told us, look, you guys just have to wait because we don't have the resources to do this. I haven't waited for a very long time. And of course, you know that transformer has a warranty period. We didn't want that transformer, the warranty period to expire. So we went to them and said, fine, if you know that you cannot help us, can we install it by ourselves? They said, yeah, that we can, but that we should apply formally for it. That we did. And approval was given. We tried so hard, it took a lot, but we contributed. It took more than a year for us to raise that money. We succeeded in installing it. Now, it got to a point that it was so difficult, we even still approached them that if they can meet us halfway, even if they are not willing to do the entire installation, if they can meet us halfway, which they also said nothing, that they could not, they don't have the resources for that. That moreover, that area is not even a priority to them. Well, because, you know, we need it. We actually need it, and insecurity is a problem to us. We wanted, first of all, to find a way of curbing insecurity in the area. Because if everywhere is dark, you know, of course, it gives room for a lot of insecurity. So we decided to, based on their advice, to go ahead and do the installation. We got the necessary approval, and we did install it. And we expected that having installed it, at least AEDC will appreciate our efforts and find a way of at least letting us use according to them, that energy is their major concern. At least give us free energy for at least even in a year or two, if they cannot refund us the amount we spent. We spent, to be honest, we spent over about 17 million naira on that project. And I must say that we are still spending because the entire area have not been covered. We had intention of running wire all through the entire community. And these resources that is going. And it may interest you that even in the course of installation, we ran into a problem. We had to go borrowing. We borrowed 3 million naira to be able to complete that. And that we have not even paid. We're still struggling to pay it. But what actually surprised us was that the AEDC, they have not been able to come to our rescue. Immediately this thing was installed. Instead of appreciating our effort, the first thing they did was the very first week that the transformer was installed, they stormed there, saying that they want to collect revenue. And to us, it was unfair because we expected that to some extent they should have appreciated. Wisdom demands that at least they would have called us, we appreciate what you did, and find a way of, you know, helping us in one way or the other. That they didn't do. But apart from coming there the first week, they came back again about a month later with the score that we never expected, you know, doing all manner of things. And what we are saying is that there should be a refund to what we've expended, or at least allow us to use the energy for a while. If we have succeeded, struggled so hard to provide the resources on the medium through which they transmit their energy, I think it would have been better for them, at least it would have been proper for them to at least refund us or allow us use the energy so that we could recoup our fund, the money that we expended. And apart from that, they also came up with this issue of collecting 15,000 naira from each household, you know, for those that have not registered actually. They come up with 15,000 naira that you have to pay that 50,000 naira for you to get registered and get metered. And a lot of persons have paid. And also came up with another punitive measure. If, for instance, you're not registered and you have light already, they bill you 51,000 naira. And we felt it was unfair for them to do that because we spent so much to acquire these things, to make sure that We acquire a transformer through which they themselves, they are pushing out their energy. So at least it's only natural. It would have been fair if they themselves at least treat us with some measure of regard and respect instead of treating us as if we're enemies. Because the way they invaded the community is as if we are enemies, whereas we are not enemies. We're actually supposed to be friends. And I think there's supposed to be a relationship between community and AEDC. There's this community AEDC relationship. And I think they're supposed to leverage on that. And for them to come attack us as if we're enemies, we are not comfortable with that. Coming up with all manners of fun and all manner of fine against our people, it is unfair. And we are saying that at least AEDC should refund us or give us some time, even if it's a year or two, to use energy based on how much we have spent. Thank you.
So you've heard from him. The problem in Nigeria is that many of us are dying in silence when we don't have anybody that can raise the matter before the powers that be. And then there are institutions of state established to handle these issues. The Nigerian Electricity Management Services Agency is the one regulating or handling issues concerning certification of competent electricity installers, which comprises of members of the Licensed Electrical Contractors Association of Nigeria. We will draw the attention to this matter. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission is the one that initiated the network expansion investment policy, which is, in other words, is called the third-party investment in network. They know that for a consumer to invest in providing infrastructure, he has to go into an agreement with the distribution company. The question here is, when the community wrote to Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, notifying them of the need for them to purchase and install transformer, did AEDC inform them on the process or the procedure to go? Did they inform them about refund? If they were silent, it means that they really intended to cheat or exploit them, take over their investment without refunding them. So we'll draw the attention of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission to this. Then the Consumer Protection Commission is there to protect the rights of consumers. And the Public Complaints Commission is there to ensure that complaints concerning social justice are really handled. We will try our best to draw attention of these institutions. Finally, the Nigerian Police Force and the Civil Defense Corps are there to protect the rights of citizens and maintain peace and order. Some of the things that cause vandalism is this kind of act. When the community that invested 17 million feel that they've been exploited, some crazy youths in those communities may go and vandalize that transformer. And then we'll begin to talk about vandalism of infrastructure. Again, when they go like this idea of imposing 51,000 naira as fine without reporting anywhere comes up, the community people there may confront the distribution company and it will end in fight. And this brings to focus section 212 and 217 of the Electricity Act 2023 that talks about confronting a disco staff. There is punishment for it. And false declaration, there's a punishment for it. When the distribution company is taking over the investment of Besa community or Wonder Estate to begin to generate revenue without recourse to the need to refund those who invested, is that fair? Well, in due course, we'll get to know what the authorities of state have done in this matter. Thank you very much.